Welcome to Baby Then What, the podcast you didn't know you needed for the real, unfiltered side of motherhood.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Jessie, and we're just two moms of two in the thick of it.
We're sharing the real and unhinged side of motherhood no one else talks about.
If you've ever said, I had a baby, now what? You're in the right place.
By the way, you're doing amazing, even if no one said it today.
Hey, welcome back to the Baby Then What podcast. We're back in studio number, I think it's probably
studio number 7, but this will be hopefully going forward our studio with baby crib over there. Hopefully she's not napping when we need to film.
Yeah, that's going to be great. I mean, she's been hearing us for 9 months. So
we'll just put her over there. And we have a nice addition of butterflies.
This is Amanda's attempt at being a girl mom.
Her name will be here, and that will be the room. I think we're pretty good.
Done.
But welcome back. We're excited for today's episode. I feel like it's so important and so many people ask all the time. I feel like this was one of the main questions I asked.
Yeah.
As a mom. So it's 0 to 1 to 2 and preparing for baby number 3.
And we'll throw in there also deciding whether you're going for 3 or not.
Yes, and why.
You went through.
Someone wrote in, I'm going to give a sneak peek of, why are you not going for 4?
Whoa.
I was like, but we haven't had 3 yet.
Yeah.
I feel like that's...
Before we get into today's topic, our hospital bag episode is live. Amanda talks about some of the newer things that she would recommend and what she packed in hers. So go check it out. It's on Apple, Spotify, YouTube.
Where you listen to your podcasts. I'm a good 2 to 3 weeks away.
Crazy.
From giving birth. And
so crazy. Okay,
let's do it.
Let's start with this episode. So really, I think the fundamental question I want to know, because you're going through the third one, but
right.
Was 0 to 1 or 1 to 2 harder for you?
See, for me, 1 to 2 was harder. So far, 1 to 2 for me was the hardest. And I know for you was the opposite. You said 0 to 1.
Because of your age gap, I feel like.
Yes. My age gap is 18 months apart.
That's insane.
And yours is over 2.5. So I also think when people ask these questions, I think your follow-up should be, how old are your kids in between? Or how old will they be once the second one comes in?
I agree.
Because it's a very different experience that I had versus what you had.
I completely agree. I think 0 to 1 is much harder for the mom, mostly because your life personally has shifted the most.
Yes.
You now have had to be pregnant, which is a big shift. Not to say that people want to go drinking and partying, but you're more tired. The events are not fun. Dinners are not fun.
But it's everything.
All everything.
It's like your husband or partner stays the same. Their lives continue. And you are carrying a child. Your hormones are out of whack. So that's literally just, it's showing you hey,
100%.
welcome to your new life.
Literally. And then the new baby comes and you're really in it. You're having to learn how to breastfeed. You're having to learn all of the physical stuff postpartum, dealing with things.
You go on the side. You're on the side.
Yeah. Versus on baby 2, you're I know what to expect. I know every delivery is different, but at least you know the steps.
Or you have you have an idea of what to expect. It's not a full shock to your system.
And then the after part too. However, I will say that I will agree with you that 1 to 2 was harder for a 4 to 5 month period. I truly questioned why people had 2 kids.
Yeah,
I was what the actual fuck is going on?
Yeah, because 0 to 1, as Jessie said, you're becoming a mom for the first time. Everything is new. Your partner, your husband is becoming a dad for the first time. We can fully put that in also, as much as we let them go. It's a big change for them also.
And it impacts the whole family.
The whole family. It impacts how you're in a relationship with your partner, and everything switches basically. So that's the hardest part, I think, from 0 to 1. Everyone also has an opinion, and they're this, you got to do it this way, and you got to do it that way. And if you don't know any better, and if you don't have a strong backbone, you're going to be fucked.
Well, that's a huge shift from 0 to 1 to 2. When it's your first kid, you listen to everybody.
Everything.
All the opinions matter. By the second kid, you're I got this.
Yeah. You're I don't care. Sure, give me some advice, of course. There's moms ahead, or advice you've given me, I've given you, that you're hey, it might work, it might not work. But you have to know what works for you.
You know how to triage the information now.
Yes.
Versus the first time around, you're just
you need this and you need that. And if you need this, and I'm okay. And then your partner's well, this person told me this, so this is what you should be doing because they don't know any better.
Yeah.
And they come home and you're arguing with them because they think that Joe Schmo's wife knows what she's doing because she's a third-time mom.
Right.
So that makes her better.
Yeah. It's like, people are like, the more kids you have, the better.
So it's so false
I
because
don't agree with that.
people are asking me now and I'm like, holy fuck. I don't remember half the shit I did.
100%.
Half the shit I did.
No, I know.
Like, even I was like packing my hospital bag when we did the thing, and I was like, the things I remember is what I did not bring, but like the main things, like I was like, shit, like I gotta bring this.
no, I actually, it's funny. I would put in order of priority of people to speak to. A mom that just had her second is first. I would say a mom that had her first is second.
Yeah.
And a mom that's 3+, as much as she'll have a lot of info, she's also dealing with 3+ kids.
You're gonna call me and be like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing right now.
You're gonna be so, your
Absolutely.
brain is gonna be in like so many different
That's what I always
spots.
say. Like the third one, honestly, is just like, honestly, she'll probably be sitting with us. Like, it is what
There
it is.
Okay, so I had a really good insight that I came to realize today because my husband took my older kid away. So yeah,
Yes.
to just on Betty. So I am only with my 2-year-old. So I'm kind of getting a taste of what it's like to be with one kid again.
And you a little bit more fresh.
Yeah, literally. I'm more rested. It's funny how when you like are adding them, they feel like a lot, but the second you take some away, you're like, this is a joke.
Well, I had one kid in that. So
I
just
know.
unlike, I don't understand.
No, I know. But what it made me realize was this, that when you have one kid, your focus is the one kid. You're working to like advance that kid physically, emotionally.
Everything is
mentally.
focused on that.
The activities are aligned to that kid. Your life is aligned to that kid.
Yes.
The second you have 2 kids, you're instantly pulling them 2 different directions. And it's the mental load of, I gotta take 2 kids this way. I gotta go to this activity. I gotta go to that activity. He has to be walking. He has to be writing. He has to be reading. He has to be talking. It's
It's a lot.
It's a full list of things.
And things
Twice.
Yeah, and things go on the back burner.
And then when you're in the 1 to 2 stage, that's usually when your kids are most dynamic and age different.
Yes.
Right? Like you're gonna have a 6-month-old and a 2, like they're both very high. Versus now, you waited a bit, so your oldest kid is gonna be, and your youngest is gonna be, they're kind of like
They're
grouped
kind of together. They're going to be in school Monday to Friday together. So I will be able to give this baby my full attention. Like a very different thing.
100%. And you're like grouping. It's about the grouping, right?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna teach them to read. Okay, it's gonna be a bit different, but they can both sit down and read.
They could both do it together.
They can both do
It's a very different. I'm very curious to see how it's going to go.
Like 1 to 2 for my kids, it was like one wanted to color, the other wanted to eat a crayon.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
you can't do one activity.
No, it's really hard.
One of them can like understand a show, the other one's like could care
We're
less.
in, that's what it is, and you don't actually really think about it
No.
until right now. Aren't you not like, you're like really like looking at everything being like, you're just in survival mode. That's why
Survival.
moms write into us like, is TV okay? TV's fucking okay.
Yes.
I need to survive. Like, you got to do it to survive. Like, in what world, like I already am imagining those 2 coming home from school and I have to be feeding, for example.
Yeah.
Like,
What are
and
you doing?
it's not a bottle, and I'm praying that I can feed on the boob in the beginning. Like, we're watching TV.
So that I would say the number one thing that was like triggering for me as a mom with 1 to 2 was that the level of guilt that I felt when I first by not being able to like be physically present
Because you were so used to it too.
because of the feeding though. I felt trapped. I felt like
You're a cow.
and I was so excited to breastfeed. So
That's
I
the
was like
problem.
fighting my own internal emotions. I was like, I'm so excited to breastfeed with this new baby. It's amazing. But then physically, I'm like, how am I to be able to go pump? You're still fucking sitting at one point. You're
I think that was one of the biggest guilty things ever. Yes.
so guilty.
Because you want to do it. I wish I did it longer. I always say, like, I wish
Yeah.
I made more milk. I just physically didn't need more milk, but I want to do it.
Yeah.
But then you're doing it, and then again, your other kid's sitting there waiting for you, and you're guilty.
And if your older kid is in school or program or daycare of any kind, you get like some break during the day.
Yes.
Right? Like they leave at 9 o'clock, they come back at 3 or whatever.
Yes.
So that in between period is obviously great. But the moments that they're home together, especially if you're a mom that doesn't have help, like there were nights when Josh would go to work at 5 o'clock because he's in real estate, and I'm literally I was calling people, you need to come over, and I will go to do.
You want to
cry.
because you're very, very overwhelmed. That's what.
And I say all this not to scare you if you're about to go through it. I say it more because nobody warned me. I wish I had felt a bit more prepared that there was going to be a season, a very short season.
That's the word. Season.
That I was going to need more help than I thought. I wish I had like planned to be like, I don't want to be alone with my 2 kids the first 6 weeks. Or
no, it's a lot of anxiety. Your hormones are still dropping. As we know, after you give birth, especially then, like your hormones go from up here to down there. You just can't fucking control it.
No.
It is still worth it, obviously.
Yeah, no.
So our main thing, and this is why we started the podcast, and we'll keep prefacing it, is we wish someone told us this to just have it in the back of our head. We're not here, again, like Jessie said, to scare you.
No.
We're here to say, yeah, that makes sense. You're going to feel like this, but you're going to get through it. Not, holy shit, what the fuck's going on? Is this ever going to end? I feel like when we were in here, like, this is never going to end.
Yes. And nobody told us it was.
No.
And everyone posts all these pictures and videos on Instagram of, I post now of my kids playing together and holding hands.
Yeah, but how long did that take for it to get there?
Over a year.
There you go.
But in the beginning, you're thinking, it's going to be so cute. They're going to love
There's
it.
fiddlings.
That happened for 4.5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then we took the bath.
We were literally just told, my mom was like, just letting you know when the baby comes home. I was like, yeah, we know if you just did that to Benny.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, when I brought Benny home, like within 2 days, he was like peering over the bassinet and just like flung it on the floor, and the baby would like,
you gotta watch.
just in the like thingy, so it was kind of like a cocoon.
You gotta
totally fine.
You gotta watch them like a fucking hawk. As much as their siblings and everything, my mom was already freaking out. She's like, you can't leave them for a second because they know it's like a little doll.
There's different, so I'd say there's different age buckets. I would say if I had a kid like 1.5 years apart, they would care the least.
Yes.
2, interested, but like clunky in their behavior. So it's like, oh, what is this? And like
Ace would literally topple it over.
3 could be mischievous.
3 Ace would literally like. And Arlo gets it now. I also we're gonna talk about that on the third part because now I'm seeing that big shift because when I had back to the 1 to 2, 18 months apart, Arlo didn't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
So he had no idea. There was no, what Jessie said, there was no flinging of the baby. There was no nothing. He had no idea what was going on. He probably, been confirmed, does not remember his life pre-Ace right now at all. Doesn't remember his life. Thinks that they came out at the same time. Like they're basically twins. Like he doesn't remember. This will be now an understanding like, shit, Mummy's bringing another human into the house. And we're having problems now. But we'll get to that when we go transition to 3 kids.
Interesting. No, so I do think age makes a big difference. People always ask what's the best age gap. And I think that's such a personal question.
I agree.
I'm not here to tell you what the best is.
But
If I would to give you information, I would say having them less than 2 years apart, you have 2 babies, so physically it's harder. But on the other side, which Amanda's in now, it is much easier because she basically has an equivalent of like, so they could do everything together. They're best friends. They're playing together. It's easy. She can schlep them the same programs. There's programs that are like 2 to 4, 4 to 6. They can go together. So it's just my kids can't.
no. So there's, as we say, there's pros and cons to everything. So if you had this vision in mind, we spoke to these moms where like, you're like, I need a 2-year age gap, or I need a 3-year age gap, or I need a 6-month age gap, whatever the fuck you got to do. Like there's pros and cons to every gap, and you will find it and it will end. You might be in it a little bit longer, which is what Jessie's saying. Like I was in it longer in the beginning, whereas now it's shorter to me. And my husband's very lucky that once this baby comes, as Jessie said, my boys are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
He's not going to one activity and another. He's taking them both to the same. So it's a lot easier.
Yeah, I completely agree. I also think if I'm going,
Like if you had a 3rd kid right now, like if you were having a kid right now, that would be very fucking hard on you.
I agree.
Because Ziggy is in a different program, Benny's in a different program, and then you're going to be with the baby. And there's 2 of you.
Yeah. No,
That is where, when we get into the 3rd part, which we are soon, would be something to consider.
I agree.
The 0 to 1 to 2, a lot more manageable if you have a husband, a partner. There's 2 of you. It's easier.
Yeah.
But if you are thinking of having 3 and it's the same dynamic as what Jessie just said, it would be a lot harder.
Yeah.
A lot of people lose their minds then.
Right, because you have to go to 3 destinations.
Yes.
Or 3 programs,
Yes.
3 schools, or 3 this.
Yes.
But no,
And if it's a boy or girl, things are different too.
right, that makes a difference. So before we get to the 3, I just want to go back to, I think the 0 to 1 is, we've talked about it a lot of times. It's a very hard transition.
Yes.
For that one, I would just say always bring in the support that you can.
Yes.
But for 1 to 2, I would say the best tips that we can give you are, don't be afraid to use screen time.
No.
It is a short-lived period. It will end. You will get your rhythm. You will figure it out. And just, if you have to use screen time for it, like I was very calculated. I would have the TV going for my older kid. I would feed the baby, get into bed for a nap, like an evening nap, then go do the little kid time, and then go back. Like you can transition and use both advantage, especially if you're alone. Shit, I had a third one. I think you should preemptively know it's going to be hard and solicit help.
Like, I agree.
I wish I
think that's the best advice. Yes, it's going to be fucking hard. And not to scare you. I hate when people are like, hey, you guys are scaring. Like, it's not scare tactics. It's the fucking truth.
It's true.
There's a difference between I'm scaring you to I'm telling you this is real life and what's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree. And like so you can do something about it. Like at least you can tell your parents or siblings, like I wish I had said.
That's the same thing when we always talk, because we always go back to like your relationship with your partner. So we always get those questions in, and like you get married, you have this like life that you envision, you're looking at these fucking movies, then then you're pregnant, your husband's kissing your belly,
I know.
and then you bring the baby home, and like it's all like, yes, there's a lot of amazing parts of it, but that is not the full fucking picture.
No, that's like
chapter
1.
That's chapter 1. You become fucking roommates. You're in survival mode. No, you don't want to have fucking sex right away. Your fucking tits are leaking. Your vagina hurts. Your partner might not even want to have sex with you, and you can't even blame them.
No.
But it's like, there's no shows. Actually, now just Working Moms. I don't know if you...
It's a good show.
That's even showing more. So, like, yeah, this is real life. But, like, everything else out there, truly, and the fucking Pinterest and all the videos that you see on thing, which is why I said the hospital bag one. Like, yeah, you have to pack a onesie for your kid. Like, it's not fucking rocket science. Pack a onesie to take your kid home from the hospital. But they're not telling you to bring hemorrhoid cream.
No.
They were telling...
It's not... No.
Like, it's not cute. They're not telling you to fucking wipe your vagina a certain way. No.
Die. No, it's true.
But
just anyway, that I completely agree with you. I think if we can just say one thing, it's that it happens, it's really tough, and it will end. And if you're struggling, it's very, very normal.
It's so normal. We get it. And that's where the postpartum anxiety, postpartum depression, like there's so many things out there now on that you can go and research and listen to, but don't think you're alone. And hey, that's why women have more children, because you know that the phases end and then you're just going to miss that phase, and c'est la vie.
Okay, so speaking of more children,
we
gotta cover off the transition from 1 to 2 to 3.
So 2 to 3.
Amanda's clearly pregnant with her third. So how did you decide you wanted to have a third?
Okay, so it's a great question. So I actually only wanted 2. I come from 2. Adam always wanted 3. And I was like, you're fucking crazy.
Also, no, we're L2.
We're both brother and sister. Like, we have the exact same dynamic. Once I brought my second one home, and my first one was homesick, and Adam had to leave the hospital after I gave birth to go deal with him, he was like, shit, this is a real thing. 2 kids is a real fucking difference than 1. I was like, yeah, that was the start. And then 2 days after you leave the hospital, you gotta go to the doctors. And I had 2 sick kids. I had 1 newborn that needed to go, and I had a full sick kid. And he's sitting there. I remember I'm bawling my eyes out for hormones in the back with 2 fucking babies. And he's like, we're done. I'm letting you know right now, like, this is it.
No,
at that point, I was like, this is it. Like, you're full shock.
Yeah.
You're full. I was like, I don't know what to do. I have 2 kids in pacifiers, 2 kids in fucking diapers. I'm in the fucking 3 of us are in fucking diapers. 3 of us are fucking sitting there in fucking diapers in the back seat while I'm bawling my eyes out. He's like, you think we're having more?
I actually meant to say this in the last segment, that the 1 to 2 is the shock for the dads. The dads are shocked. Like they go into full visceral shock because
they get no break.
And they're like,
They're like, so Adam went complete. We're done. Like she's like, we're done. And we were done for a while. I don't think I even mentioned it truly till Ace was getting closer to 2 years old. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I mentioned it at all. I don't think it was a thing.
You just never spoke about it.
We just never spoke about it. We were done. Like, he wasn't getting sick, but we were done. Like, we were totally done. And then the hormones shifted. Remember, we always talk about postpartum takes 2 years to heal. So once the postpartum phase ended, Ace was getting closer to 2.
You were ready.
Adam and I were like, we actually love each other. Like, we don't want to kill each other. Like,
Definitely
dealing with
right.
2 babies. I was like, shit, I'm having baby fever. And all my friends did it, like Jessie, later.
Separated.
So when Ace was starting to turn 2, you guys were popping out your babies.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I want one. Like, now I want one. And I never had baby fever with Arlo Ace. So that was the biggest thing because I was 6-7 months postpartum. There was no baby fever.
No.
So that was the biggest thing. And then Adam's like, still like, we're not doing it. And then it took a lot of convincing and shit happened.
Well, if you haven't seen the video, you really should.
You should go back and look at the video. It won't ruin it.
You should repost the video when we aired this episode.
Yeah.
People can see Adam's face is genuinely priceless.
He thought Jessie and I were fucking.
Yeah, he really didn't realize it was for real. No, it's a good point. I think the baby fever is something that
It's a real
it's
thing.
real. Like you people say it. People say this baby fever thing, and until you've actually experienced it physically, like even between Zingy and Benji,
Yes.
by like a year and a half, I was.
That's when it kicks in. 1.5 to 2, it really.
I was like,
No, you need it. You're like, I need it. I don't care if it's not with you and figure it out. Like, I need it.
I felt like a heroin addict. Truly.
That's what it is. And I remember fighting with Adam every day.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have to put a baby in me. He's like, I'm not putting a baby in you, but you have to.
Yeah. No,
Like, it's like, it was a mental fuck.
it's like the mental. You don't think like you're just like physiological.
You don't care.
which makes sense.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're supposed to breed humans. Like, yes, it makes sense.
physiologically,
But like, you turn into this like animal.
no, I know
It's an actual animal fucked up thing. I'm like, you don't understand. Like, I need this right now. Like,
No,
you have to do it.
I get it.
And then
I
people
totally-
always get upset, which like we'll do that also. Is like, how do women just know that they're done? So that's where women are also different. Like, some women are like, we're fucking done.
Yeah.
There's no more baby.
I'm
fever.
jealous of those people.
A lot of
I'm
very jealous of those people.
I think like I think that I mean, I don't know, maybe some people that have one kid, they feel that way too, but I feel like the 2 to 3 is the cusp, right? It's like,
2 to 3 is the cusp.
Once
As
we
we
have-
tell you, once you have 3, you want.
when my friend just had a 3rd and she wants a 4th.
No, it's 6.
Her husband's like, that's a hard no.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's the men always saying no. Like, so this is where I'm in the position where I have 2. My youngest is turning 2.
You're in the
I'm-
baby fever.
I'm out of the baby stage. I'm into the baby fever stage. But my brain is like, no, doesn't make sense. No, we're good. No. And every other fiber of my being is like,
Please.
no way. It's so,
It's-
no. I was like,
It's like, I want to cry for you.
I was
No, I
like,
literally want to cry for you because it is the worst feeling ever.
and the weird thing is, Josh is in the same up and down as me.
Yeah, I know. We
One-
were just there.
One-
Because we were just there.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, fuck, no. I'm like, you snipped yet? You
No.
fucking snipped yet?
Exactly.
No. If they're not snipped, they're
No.
not done.
Exactly.
That was
So-
the whole thing. So if you could fight, it might take a little longer. But if they were done,
Yes.
They would go
I
get
asked
snipped.
you a question.
go get snipped.
Right.
Just go. It's reversible.
But you're not done.
because you're not getting snipped.
But look, at a certain point, I've made so the way I've looked at it is, I think if you stress about it every day, all day, you're going to drive yourself insane. So I took a page out of your book and it kind of just said, until this date, which is like at the end of my summer travels and all the weddings I have to go to, I'm not putting it on the table at all.
Yeah.
Then between the end of that period and I give myself like 4 or 5 months, in that window of time,
That's where I will start.
if we think it makes sense for our life and to do it, that's the period I will try. If it happens, if it doesn't happen. And then I'm sort of like moving on with my life. Like, I'm not just going to live in this limbo land
For
forever.
a year, it was probably
It's
the worst year.
terrible.
It was a really bad year for us.
Because you feel like you're not achieving something that you want to achieve. Like,
Oh, and we didn't have an answer because
Right.
it was like exactly what we just said. Like, he wasn't getting snipped, so he wasn't giving me an answer. He's like, maybe one day. You can't. That's not a thing.
no. And I feel like for women that like want to have a third, but then they have to process that they're not. You need time. You need to like,
You have to grieve. Some women have
process
to
it.
grieve the fact that it's not.
it's done. Yeah. And I think like when you start this process, like we know we have a lot of first time moms here, and we were in that boat one day where like you just feel like everything's overwhelming. It's daunting. You're kind of like, I just want this to be over.
Yeah.
So when you think back to that, and then I think back to where I am now, I'm like, it was only 5 years, less than 5 years. Yeah. Ziggy is turning 5 in July. And basically since January, it's 4.5 years of like starting and like finishing, and not to the big age gap.
Yes.
If you had been done after 2, it would have been 3 years.
I wasn't. That's why we're not. I was like, that last year was like horrible.
But I'm just saying, like, if you had been done after 2, your whole intensive baby process would have been
3 years.
by the time that you
Not even. Yeah.
So it's a short period.
It's really
but
short.
when you're in it, you're like, it's
When you're in it, you're like, oh my God, this is never ending. And then
oh
as
my
Jessie
God,
says,
you're so swollen.
am I?
Your ankles,
Are they?
you know.
Really? Triage again.
God.
So a couple funny things, because obviously I'm not there yet, but we will be outnumbered. So that is going to be a very interesting dynamic with 3. So stay tuned for that part. Obviously logistics, I do believe, like I do feel more comfortable going into it, knowing that logistically, as I said, Adam or a parent or someone or a nanny will be able to take 2 at one time.
Yeah.
No problem to one activity.
Hell, I could take
And
them.
no, for sure. And then another one was they're older, so I think that they're gonna want to help more.
Yeah, I agree.
I see a lot of siblings that are older
completely
that like
agree.
I see like Arlo being like, here's a diaper, or Ace running to like give me a bottle. Like right now when they open the door for my dog to pee and I don't have to get off my ass,
it's great.
it's crazy to me. I'm like, how? Like I'm like, can you let Archie out?
No, they're useful.
Opens the door, closes the door.
And they like it.
And they love it. They want to be a part of it. And before we end off, this is what I wanted to say. The transition that I'm having the hardest right now is my older one, Arlo, who's 5, is starting to have a hard time.
Is he?
Yeah. So he didn't have that with Ace, as I said.
Yeah.
He didn't know any different. He is acting out in a way now where he is like, shit, there's another baby coming. Where's Ike's going to be?
Yeah.
He is testing all our boundaries. Ace is an
Interesting.
Ace doesn't give a fuck. That's 3, which is still an age gap.
But
Like,
he's gonna be more physically mischievous. He's
yeah,
gonna start,
but he's not like acting up to me where like you see now that apparently I'm releasing oxy, whatever. Like now, like they're supposed to be on top of me. Like
Are they?
Arlo. He's like, I don't give a fuck. So you're fine. Arlo's like on top of me, wants to sit on my lap, but knowing I have this big belly that sitting on my lap, like he's 5, like it's uncomfortable. So he's doing the baby stuff now to be like, but why was I born first? I was like, I picked you first. I was like, no, you picked me first, actually. That's how it works. But I never saw that shift, which I think some moms do see that shift. Like, I never had that. So now it's like, but why aren't you taking me to school? I had really high blood pressure. I haven't been able to drive for the last couple of days. Why are the grandparents doing it? Why is daddy doing it? Like, why are you not doing your regular stuff with
Why are
me?
you doing your job, bitch?
Why are you doing literally, why are you not doing your job right now?
You're gonna fail from your kids?
So that guilt now is
That's
like,
brutal.
it's brutal. And I've actually decided, and we could say this now, that I will not be bringing my kids to the hospital.
No, I wouldn't.
A lot of people do.
Oh.
I will not be bringing my kids to the hospital. This is a good clip too. Basically, because I don't want them to be like, why are mommy and daddy at the hospital? Why are we going to visit, which they'll have the best time? Why am I getting kicked out?
Yeah.
Why are they staying with this child and I have to go home? And my mom made a clear point too. I also kicked him out of his room. This was Arlo's room. So it started with that. I kicked him out of his room. Now he can't sit on my lap. Now I'm not driving him to school.
Now you're gonna kick him out of the
Now
hospital.
I'm going to kick him out of the hospital.
Yeah,
So Adam and I decided we are not bringing our kids to the hospital. We never did with the other one. And they will meet the baby at home. And I'm hoping it's an after school fix. It's like, I don't even want them to be home. I want like to bring her in, settle her in. And then
they come home and see her, and it's a
big loop. I feel like I would really fuck him up.
yeah.
It's so sad.
That's so sad.
It's really
funny
sad.
because- So Ziggy's the same age as Arlo, and I asked him, I'm like, should we have another baby? And he goes,
But they don't want it at
he's
this
like,
age.
that means less time with mommy.
They
Like,
get
he
it.
knows it. And I'm like,
No, Jessie, 5, they fucking get it. 5. He's really,
Wow.
and then he like pretend plays with me. He's like, is she kicking? I'm like, you don't give a fuck. You actually don't care.
Oh my God.
Like,
this is
you are
crazy.
getting upset, and like, I don't blame you.
Oh my God.
Imagine how my dog feels. He fucking hates me.
Just keep bringing
Yeah,
it.
literally, it's gonna be like, hey, I've had enough.
He's like, I'm out of here. Oh my God.
Poor guy.
God.
Anyways, guys, this was
We'll do a follow-up episode on how the transition to 3 is actually going.
Yes.
And whether I get pregnant again or not.
yes. We love you. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss an episode.
Yes.
Spotify, click it, trust us. We're on YouTube. We're basically everywhere. We love you, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.